This team had lost to Thailand
Thailand.
just a couple of days back.
In fact, yesterday, I think.
Yeah, India on the other hand had won 3 big matches against Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and UAE by commanding margins. But now today, breaking news: the India women's cricket team have lost to Pakistan by 13 runs.
And this was, I think, I didn't expect that they would lose it this comprehensively because you look at it, you're saying, chase up 138. You don't need to play it. It just falls right into the template that the Indian women like to play with. There'll be maybe 2-3 aggressive players, but otherwise most accumulators will be scoring at a strike rate of maybe 110, 120. This was the game for that. And why was everyone trying to hit every ball out of the park?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
So this is the first time that India have ever lost to Pakistan in the Asia Cup, and even in T20s, you look at it, their third win overall. Their previous 2 wins came in World Cups, World T20s, and now one in the Asia Cup.
All right.
And simply, if I have to look at what happened in Sylhet today, yet again,
I think we're
we are
experiencing some technical issues.
Yes.
So sorry, it seems to be back now, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, the last 2 matches we were talking about, you kind of understand why it was the case that, that it was, I think, people, numbers are dropping like crazy. I don't know what's happening.
Yes. I think we've got a net issue.
Let me check if we're streaming.
Yeah, I think we are having a net issue at this point in time, but I think it's back on.
I hope so.
I think it's back on, and I think it's buffering and all that.
Yeah,
now I think
it's
it's
come.
back. Yeah, now
Right.
it's back.
So anyway,
breaking
sorry,
news,
guys.
people. Despite a technical glitch, we'll give you the news that Pakistan, for the first time in the Asia Cup, have beaten India. They have beaten them by 13 runs at Sylhet.
Yeah.
And this is Pakistan's third win ever in T20 is against India. Their previous 2 wins came in the World T20. Now talk about a big occasion and a big match. So that is how Pakistan are.
Very unpredictable team. I mean, how is it that you end up losing one day to Thailand and next day you're beating India?
India, absolutely. Remember,
I think the women's cricket team, pulls from that same spirit or well that the men's team pulls from, that they will just oscillate from pillar to post, from one side to the other at any given day.
remember, Thailand, of all teams, they are making a mark for themselves in the world stage. But Thailand beating Pakistan was massive in this
It was an
Asia.
upset, no two ways about it.
And now, recovering from that, hardly a day or two, Pakistan have beaten India, who are on a roll with 3 big wins against Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and the UAE. In fact,
In fact, you would argue this was the match that would probably decide who finishes, toppers of the group.
and
It was
India's path is not going to get any easier from this point in time, because their next game, which is tomorrow, is against defending T20 champions Bangladesh. And after that, their last league game is against Thailand. So India have to wake up now and ensure that they don't slip up yet again. But yet again, I was wondering, why did the batting order have to be so different?
I mean, Harmanpreet is arguably one of your best batsmen in that lineup, alongside, maybe a
Smriti
Smriti
Mandana
and
solidity of Deepti Sharma.
Yeah. And you're playing her at 7? What was the point? Like, I don't understand. Was it a tactical ploy? Were you taking Pakistan rightly thinking, our lower order batsmen can get the job done? And also, I have to just bring up this one point, which I always notice with Indian teams when they're batting, the Indian women's cricket team in particular, middle order collapses.
Oh,
it's
yes.
just such a thing. Your top order will get a good start. Then when the middle order has to consolidate, someone will collapse.
And today, even the top order did not give you a good start.
Exactly. But, even at that point, I thought, okay, you're chasing 138. How hard will it be? Turns out very hard.
Turns out it was very hard, because in the power play, even Pakistan struggled, but they were boosted by a brilliant knock from Nida Jar, 56, and even with the ball, 2 for 23. Nida Jar is my player of the game, and she has once again ensured that why she is one of the key players in Pakistan team. And heading into this match, we thought it would be a cakewalk for India. Why?
Correct.
Because in the Commonwealth Games, India had absolutely
Hammered
thrashed
Pakistan.
99. They just managed 99.
Exactly.
So that is why. And Shefali Verma not playing. That is
Yeah, I
another-
mean, it says a lot that the only reason she was on the field was because of it. I think there was some sort of a scare for Richa Ghosh. Correct.
Richa Ghosh, who hit 3 sixes and gave India a faint glimmer of hope, she actually suffered sunstroke.
Wow.
And that is why she could not keep towards the end of the innings. And that's why Shefali Verma was playing. But yeah, Harmanpreet, after all the exploits in England, where she was in tremendous form,
Suddenly out of nowhere, just lost a
I
bit
think
of
that
touch.
slump has once again come back. And it's not good considering that India, without Harmanpreet in top form, and with Smriti Mandhana also not opening in the last 2-3 games, I just don't understand the
No,
logic
and in
behind
fact,
that.
if you look at it this way, all of the key names who you consider in the Indian team, so whether it be Harman, whether it be Smriti, whether it be Shafali, Jemima, all have been struggling with form recently.
Except
All.
Jemima.
Jemima's that 170 odd also came after a long time of struggling for form.
Yes. And Big Boy pointed out that there was some good performances of the Pakistan spinners. Yes, Nasha Sandhu, she was simply magnificent. And
Neera Dhar
also
was also
Neera
very
Dhar
good,
was good.
yeah.
So, yep. Actually, Richa Ghosh's came was just an artificial. The match was over, but yes, Love Rami. It
Yeah,
was.
I agree. But the thing was, if Richa had to actually, when she went for that big shot, if she had to try for ones or twos, because she already had 2 sixes in that particular time, I think the match could have gone to the last over, and India could have won. Because again, when it comes to a pressure situation, if you had they had what 15 runs needed of the last
They
over?
needed 18.
18. Again, if you bring it down to anything between 11 or 10 runs, you're still giving us a fighting chance. 18 means you need boundaries.
Yes, Goody Avinesh, I think you've forgotten so soon about Harmanpreet Kaur that it was under Harmanpreet Kaur's captaincy
That you won
India,
the series in England. A whitewash, no less.
Exactly, first time ever you whitewashed England. So,
yeah.
one loss, but yeah, it's against Pakistan. I can understand the sentiment.
Sentiments are running high.
If India go on to win the tournament, this is necessarily the kick up, maybe the wake up call that you need. So that is why.
Yeah, I think actually more than anything, I'm very concerned with the batting because, as I said, all of those four players who I mentioned, Mandana, Harman, Smriti, and Mandana, Harman, Jemima, Shefali, all four are very, very key
Yes.
to and all four of them actually play or look to be attacking.
Attacking.
They can clear the long ropes. You note for the fact that they don't mind hitting a long ball. So if they are not in form, if one of them or maybe two of them, it's a different thing.
Yep.
All four of them are struggling for form.
Yeah, Love Rami, I don't think it's a joke. I think bad shot selection. I think
And not just that, why was she coming in at number 7?
that's the.
Harman should not be coming in lower than number 4, boss. Sorry.
Yep.
Not lower than that.
So, Pakistan have had a pretty good day. Even in the men, they beat Bangladesh in Hagley Oval in the Tri Series. The women have replicated with a big win against India.
Wow.
That